Hi, welcome back to Hollie Hobbies. As the leaves begin to change and the air turns crisp, it's the perfect time to bring a touch of autumn into your home. What better way to celebrate the season than with a charming fall acorn wreath? Using a Dollar Tree football wreath frame, you can create a beautiful decoration that captures the essence of fall. Gather your materials, unleash your creativity, and let's dive into this fun crafting adventure together. Hi, welcome back to Hollie Hobbies. Today we're going to have some fun working on the Dollar Tree football wreath frame. We're going to do something really fun for the fall season and make a cute acorn. And you'll need one of these wreath forms, and we're also going to need some material, and you just need enough that it's gonna about like that big. This is I believe 14 by 11 would be plenty. Just a little scrap of material. We're going to need 3 of these nautical ropes from the Dollar Tree, and we're also going to add some cute embellishments, some ribbon, and some florals as well. So we're going to take our material, and just to measure it, we're going to be starting underneath that crossbar, and when I stretch it across the wreath, I just need about a ½ inch on each side. So just kind of see about where you need to mark it from the widest point. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my piece of material ready here. So see how it goes over? That's long enough to fit across the wreath. And you want to make sure, let's end it about like here. So first off, you want to decide which way you want your print to go. And I'm going to go up and down. So I'm going to make sure I do it this way. So I'm bringing the material right under this crossbar, and we're starting at our widest points first, and we're going to connect those. So we're just going to take our glue here, and we're going to add a little bit onto the crossbar. And I'm going to stretch my material over. We're starting on the widest part, which is this bar right here in the middle. What's nice with this plaid is I can just use those lines to make sure it's nice and straight. So we're going to tack each side. And I have it stretched nice and tight. We want to try to work our way without having any wrinkles. So once we have those tacked down, now we're going to finish up the top part here. And we're just going to add our hot glue right onto the bar. And we're going to do one side and then do the opposite side. And that way it's going to stay nice and tight. And we're going to work our way down. And now I'm going to do the other side. So see how we have that stretched across, it's nice and tight and snug. And now we're going to work our way down, and we're going to do one side and then the opposite side. And we're just going to do little tiny sections at a time. I would work in about ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch little sections. Grab my glue and pull it nice and tight. And then we're going to do the opposite side that we're doing. And that way we keep it nice and tight. So I'm going to turn that around. Pulling that nice and tight around the frame. And we're going to continue in that motion until we make it down towards the bottom. We're going to stop with about 3/4 of an inch left from the bottom. And now I'm going to keep moving down the wreath frame in about 3/4 sections, working each side. One side and then doing the opposite side. Making sure we have a nice tight coverage. Now I'm coming to the other side. I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch. And I'm pulling it nice and tight on the other side. Tacking that down as we go along. And we're working our way down till we hit this point, about an inch and a half, we're going to stop. And just taking our time. Doing 3/4 of a section and then doing the other side, pulling it nice and tight. And we're getting close to the point where we're going to stop and do the bottom. So we've made it pretty close here to the bottom, and now what we're going to do is we're going to pull our material tight and we're going to tack it at the bottom here first. And we'll just do it at the point right here. Making sure your material is nice and straight the way you want it. And we're going to tack that right down there at the point. And now we have it stretched nice and straight. We have it stretched nice and tight across the sides. And now we're going to tuck these other corners in. And now we're going to tuck each of these sides here. And we're just going to tuck and fold, kind of like so. Making a little pleat there, and we're going to go ahead and glue that one there. And tuck in the other side as well. And once you get your little pleat the way you want it, you can go ahead and add your hot glue and glue that down. So we're making our way to the bottom here. And let's go ahead and glue the rest of this. Down. And let's get the other part of this glued down as well. So now we've made it nice and tight, and we have it tucked down towards the point, and I'm really happy with that so far. And now let's just go ahead and cut some of this excess off and glue this down. First we'll glue that down, and all right, so now we've got that all glued down, and this is what we have so far. And now we're going to trim off this excess material. Around our frame. Just take some of the bulk off here. And we're just removing some of the excess bulk. And then we'll just go ahead and glue whatever we have that's sticking up, just go ahead and glue that down. Just that, some of that stuff at the tip there. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and I really like that plaid with this. I think it's going to make a really cute acorn. So now we're going to take our jute rope and start wrapping the top part of our acorn. So we have our cord, and we're going to start about a 1/2 inch or so from below our material, because we don't want that to fray, and we're going to wrap this around up to the top. But before we do that, we're going to make a little hanger for our acorn. So I just have a little piece of twine, and I'm going to go ahead and place that at the top here and tie it into a knot, and we'll fix the knot when we get towards the top, or we can do it now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add some glue. And we're going to hide that knot by adding some glue right here at the point, and we'll just pull the knot back on there. And we'll just add a little bit more hot glue right there. Okay, so now we have our hanger. You can use anything. This is just a little piece of twine. So now we're going to take our nautical rope here from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to come down about a 1/2 inch or so from our material. And we're going to start on the back side here and get our rope started. And I'm just going to get a little clip to hold that while it's drying. And we're going to bring our rope around the front, and we're going to do another tack in the back here. And that gets our first one started for us. And we want to pull it nice and snug across our football frame. And now what we're going to do is continue to wrap around pulling it nice and snug, and we're going to keep coming around our acorn here. And every so often we will be just adding a little dab of glue and making sure those are staying nice and snug on each other. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And we're just going to add just a little bit. And then that's going to keep that rope together. And especially as we start tapering up a little bit, you want it to stay next to each other. So just use this, tack a few spots on the twine rope. And now we're going to work our way up, get it the way we want it, make sure it's nice and straight. And we're simply going to go around our acorn. And if you have any gaps, just go ahead and add a little bit of glue. And then you'll just hold them together, making sure everything is nice and tight next to each other. So we're going to continue in that same fashion, going around our acorn until this comes all the way up to the top. So I'm going to continue wrapping, and it's going to be tapering on us, and you want to make sure you tack them because it's just going to slide like that, especially at the starts here. So we're coming to the end of this rope, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off about a 1/2 inch or so. And we'll be tacking that down in just a minute. And we'll tack both of those down together. And now we're going to start on our new rope. And I have the other end that I cut, and I'll put my new rope, and I'm just going to go ahead and tack both of those down at the same time. And I'll just put my hot glue right on the top of both of these. And I'll bend that one over. And I'm just going to hold those really good until they're both dry. And now we are going to continue with our next cord here. Now, as we're tapering up, it's really going to slip and slide on you, so it's very important to get this tacked hot glued to that cord that you did right before. Just take little inch sections, and when that dries, move on to the next. We're getting close to the top, and it looks like we will have to break into that third rope. I got 3 of them. Are making our way around. Very carefully making sure everything is stuck together here. Okay, now we're getting, now there's no more back to wrap around. Maybe I could do one more, and then after that, this will be the last one on the back. I'll put this one right here. So we're getting to the top here, and we still have this little section that we need to fill in. So we're grabbing our last piece of rope, and this little end here, we're just going to push that down. So I have this end tucked in. I'm going to bring that one inside as well. I want both of those inside. And now I'm going just to continue filling this up with the rope. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off a little section here. We're at the end. And I'm going to add some hot glue in the center of the hole. And I'm going to just go ahead and push the end through the wreath. See if I can't grab it. There we go. And pull it in. So there we have, everything is all wrapped to the top. So we have it wrapped all the way to the top and spiraled around and tucked in. And this is what we have so far. And look at how cute our acorn is coming out. So now we're going to add some fun embellishments and finish this off. And now we're going to get ready to do a little embellishment at the top here. And I found this at the Dollar Tree and I thought immediately I wanted to use it in this design, and I think it's going to look really cute. And I usually get a bundle, something like this from Hobby Lobby. It has all kinds of mixed fall on it, and these two I clipped off because I thought they'd be really pretty in our design. And we're just going to go ahead and clip them down here about an inch, inch and a half. And what I want to do is we're going to add these to the top of our design, and I'm just going to go through the top here. And then we could just tuck that and bring it in. And just bend that wire. And then we'll add a little dab of glue. We'll put that there. I think that looks really pretty. So at this point, you can do whatever you want at the top. You could hot glue some florals, do a big ribbon, a big bow. I think I'm gonna keep this pretty simple, and I don't think I'm gonna add this one. I'm gonna add just this one here. So I'm gonna put this right in the middle there. I have it tucked. I'm trying to use my floral wire and bend it to help me secure it. And then I'm going to add a little dab of hot glue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this cute little accent from the Dollar Tree. It has a couple little acorns and it says gather. And I'm just going to, it has a little loop at the top. And I'm going to stick our hanger right through that loop. And look how cute this is going to look. And we're not even going to glue this or anything, because then you can change it. They have other cute little hangers too at the Dollar Tree, and you could just switch them if you want. I'm going to leave them just like this. And I just have it pulled right over the top, and you could still hang it. And when this is hanging, look at how cute that's going to look. Now, it's up to you if you want to add a little bow at the top, but I think I'm going to keep it just like this without the bow, because I think it just looks really cute, and you can see the little beads right there. So I'm just going to add some hot glue right at the tip right there, and slide this back into that rope, and that's going to secure that right there. And that completes our design for today. I hope you had fun crafting on the football wreath Dollar Tree frame with me today. I've been wanting to do one of these for a very long time. I've actually had 2 football frames in my supplies for a very long time, and I'm glad that I was able to have some fun with it this year, and I think it just turned out adorable, and I can't wait to hang it up for the fall season. And I hope that you'll come back to my channel and craft with me some more. In the description box down below, you will find the link to my Amazon store, where I list all my favorite crafting supplies that I use in my tutorials. And please subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, and you'll receive notifications when I release new tutorials. And please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this tutorial today. It really helps me and my channel. YouTube will push my content out to more people. And I hope that you'll come back and craft with me some more. Thanks for watching Hollie Hobbies, from my heart to yours. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow me for more wreath and crafting ideas. Thanks for watching Hollie Hobbies, from my heart to yours.